at the moment. And as I make my way up this windy road, it is a beautiful day. And I can't believe I'm getting so lucky on the weather. I know it won't last, so I'm going to make every moment of it count. Woo. I see a lot of fishermen out today. Lots of boats on the river. Lots of people pulled over. It's a great day to be outside. Let's go check it out. Oh yeah, we can camp here. Hey everybody, welcome back to Just Gotta Camp. Finally found a spot today. I knew the area where I wanted to camp, but I explored a little bit and found this beautiful spot. I am right next to a road, but that doesn't bother me as much. I bet in the early morning we're going to hear some traffic just because it's fishing season. But I chose this spot because it's open and there's lots of materials for me to actually have a campfire tonight without wasting the wood that I brought. So right now I'm going to set up my tent and then maybe we'll saw some wood up and then start that campfire a little early today. I found a mushroom. Alright. Packing and stuff in, I guess is the next step. I actually think it can be tighter. I'm going to fool around with the stakes, see if I can't tighten this tent up a little bit. There we go, much better. Last week I set up all this stuff inside my tent when it was dark, and I like finding a spot a little early in the day. Setting it up out here is pretty nice. Alright, I think it's time for what Steve Wallace says is a step 2 time. There's a plane. There's a plane. I bet I'm having more fun than he is. Alright. Let's get something done. 2 doors. It's times like these that I'm glad I brought a cot, because I know this ground is really lumpy with the big old clumps of grass and sticks under there. It's just nice to know I won't get punctured. I keep forgetting to do this first. I'm glad I finally remembered. Woo! Easy peasy. Just for those who are tuning in, this is my pillow, and I shrink wrap it to keep it nice and fresh. And to keep it packable, because this thing is big. Well, it will be big. It's flatter than a pancake right now. I'm gonna keep this sealed for right now because I'm not going to bed anytime soon, and I don't need little critters crawling in where I'm gonna be sleeping. Okay, I think last thing we need to do is just set up this stove and not turn it on and not start a fire in it until later when we're ready to camp out inside. But I want to set it up while it's still daylight because it's just easier that way. I bought this wrapping last time I put it on while the whole pipe was installed into the tent. I definitely think this time I should do it before I install into the tent, so we're going to see how that goes, and hopefully that's a lot better system. And this stuff is to keep it from getting my tent really hot and warping it, because I've heard that that can prevent your door from zipping shut if it gets too warped. And I just bought this tent and I don't want to damage it, so we're going to do this. I'm forgetting something. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Here it is. This is my heat pad. It keeps the stove heat from warping the tarp and keep it from the heat from absorbing into the ground, so it shoots it back out into the tent. I think it's a great idea. It worked great. Also, it seems to catch all the ash and stuff that accidentally falls out of the stove, so it keeps the tarp a little bit cleaner and gives me just a nice wood stove work area. So don't forget this. There we go. Jeez. Ta-da! Perfect. It also came with the little scrubby movie stick and hook thing for the stove. So it gets rid of the carbon in the pipes, it moves the wood around inside, and the little hook thing, you know, can hook things like the cylinder on the top of the stove. So I use this actually a lot. I use my old welding gloves I keep inside the stove when I'm storing it, and it just keeps my hands from getting burned. Alright, I think the next thing that we're gonna do is chop up some wood and start a fire, because I haven't done that yet, and I have so much material right here, right around me, so I think we're gonna have a campfire for a while tonight, and I'm gonna love it. And I hope you love it, because you're gonna be joining me. Let's get started. I got a saw with extra blades. Yeah. I got an axe. I got 2 axes, but I'm gonna use this one. Oh, another button. Ah, there we go. And eye protection, because you know what? Shit happens. Damn! I didn't even need this thing. Nothing like a sharp ass axe. Yeah. There's a snail in here. Should I save it? Yeah, let's save it. There he is. I save him. Yeah. Let's chop up some more stuff. Heard something. Must have been me. I knew that was gonna happen, but it wasn't a big branch, so I didn't really care. That's why I have eye protection. I thought I aimed better than that. Still good. Like I said, I ain't no pro. Woo. But I have a basic understanding of what I'm doing out here. I'm having fun. Nothing like chopping wood, though. I tell you what. This wood actually is super easy. I don't even need a saw. I just go whack, whack, whack. Ah, love it. Even though it looks like work, there's nothing like working out in the middle of nowhere by yourself. I don't even have service here. I just got me, my tent, my car, and you guys. I don't know what else to say. I mean, go outside and go camping. You don't need some fancy 4x4 car. I mean, it helps, but you don't need that. Look at my little Toyota Yaris. Thing's a beast. All it got is studded tires. Look at chopping wood out here. It took me 2 hours to drive out here. Whew. Every minute is worth it out here. Every minute. Every second. Unless something bad happens, but what long as you got safety glasses, your odds go down. Alright, I'm gonna chop up one more thing and then we'll start this fire. Hopefully it's a good fire. A lot of wet stuff in there, but I think it'll work out just fine. I think that's as thick as I can get with this. That hurt my hand. Let's start a fire. I got this dry wood here. I'm going to use it to start this big fire because I really don't like it. I bought it for my wood stove, but it's too long. I have to saw every piece in half to make it fit in there, and it drives me nuts. I just bought different types of wood. And I keep packing it around, so I'm going to use it to start this fire here. I've seen people do this method. I'm going to try it. Well, that works better. That's easy. You learn stuff when you watch YouTube channels. Who knew? This stuff is going to start pretty easily. I don't have to create a superstructure of wood. I think it's going to light really easily. I do use paper though. I mean, I could use bark or something, but I'm not a pro. I'm just average. Let's do it the average way. I could only find my long lighter, so we'll be using that. Fire! Told you. We have about 2 hours of sun left. Yeah. Great day. And it's only getting better. Hey guys, I'm going to bushwhack my way down to the creek real quick. I have a bucket and I'm gonna get some water so I can do some dishes because I didn't do my dishes last time. So I'm gonna go get some water instead of using my drinkable water to wash dishes. And I think this water down here is gonna be as pure as you can get it. So I'm gonna bush my way down there and see if we can't get a bucket of water. Alright. got my way down there. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Okay, there's a little creek. There's a culvert right here where it's pulled some water. So that's where I'm gonna get my water. If I can open the bucket. My goodness. I can chop wood, but I can't open a bucket. There you go, bucket. $10 at Walmart. I didn't swing the lid the other way. I have to recollapse it. Ugh. There we go. We're learning together. I stepped in the water and I made it muddy. Ugh. I obviously didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna wait a minute, then I'll get my water. Pretty clear, just got some weeds, but I would drink this right now, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna boil it on the fire and then I'll do my dishes, because who wants to do dishes in cold water anyway? Alright, we're gonna hike up back up this hill back to camp. It's just 100 feet from here. And do the dishes. I'm gonna use this dirty pot and creek water. I think those are gonna melt. And we wait now. Play the waiting game. Okay, that water is hot. I'm gonna throw it in here with my bucket water. Ooh, and nice and warm. It doesn't look like it damaged my pot. I was afraid of the plastic ends, but I kept it out of the fire, so we're good there. Yep. I'm gonna get this fire back up and going. The only thing not dirty is my kettle, because it holds water. And I'm going to dip it in my water. because I'm going to need some water at the end there. So I'm just going to save some of that. I had a sponge. Got some Dawn. The only thing about using soap is that I never put it directly back into the stream. So I'm not washing dishes in the stream with Dawn dish soap. Right here, seeping into the ground, the grass isn't going to care. Alright. Happy camper mode. I hate doing dishes so much. I unscrewed the lid. I'm going to try to just wash the inside of this pot, because I know if I start washing that black stuff, it'll make my water all black. This one was the dirtiest. I don't really want to put all that stuff in my water. I'm going to put this off to the side. Whoa. I do have more water here from the creek. This is my bucket for my lantern. In case I run out of water for the rinsing, then I'll use that water. Dishes are done. I'm just going to leave them on this table. I don't have paper towels or anything to dry them off, so they can air dry. Alright, it's time to see if we can get this stove going. The sun has set and it's getting cold out, so I want this tent to be nice and hot for when I come inside later. I think that's gonna do it. Ouch. Ran into the pole. Alright guys, I made it inside the tent. It's nice and warm in here. I'm gonna take off my boots, put on some pajamas, and cook some dinner. No, that's it. Lay down my trusty mat now. Oh yeah. Alright. It is not time for dinner, but time for a snack. And I'm going to try something new today. I'm going to try to make tea. I got some chamomile and some peach. I'm going to mix them together. And I originally got these for bike packing because it's such a physical camping. And I wanted to know if these will actually make me sleep really well at night. So I'm going to whip up some tea. And I got some carrots and celery for a quick snack. So let's get it on the stove. I dropped my tea. Ah! Now I'm not using the creek water that I brought up earlier. This is the drinking water. Just in case you guys don't know. And we'll let that get on there. So to the side. And I got homemade blue cheese to eat with my carrots and celery. And I'm going to throw them in this tiny little cup I found. In my camping gear, not outside. Yep, I'd say that's going to be a pretty good snack. I'll bring you guys back when my tea is ready to fuse and to drink. Oh, dropped a carrot. Okay, bye. Alright, the tea is done. Well, it's warm. No. Okay, the tea is hot on the stove. No. The water is hot on the stove and we're ready to make tea. There we go. At the camper. Chamomile Nights, caffeine free. Because if this was in the morning, it would be total caffeine. And we got peach. It actually doesn't say if this one is caffeinated or not. Black tea? I have no idea. I just bought it. I know I'm supposed to do this the entire time, maybe, but I'm not. I'm just going to let it sit there, just like that. And, I'm going to start dinner. Tonight, we are eating kielbasa. Kabasa. Yes, we are. I'm not going to eat this whole thing, because that's outrageous. But maybe half? Let's try half. Right down the middle. This knife is new. I guess it doesn't hold the hold the blade. Hold the blade. That might be the word. Just doesn't like plastic very much. One half. Other half goes back in the cooler. And I'm going to do a fancy sideways slice. Like how the Italians do it. Sideways slice. Like that. I'm going to fry it up. Like so. But I'm also going to add some sauerkraut. Just like so. On the stove. But, wait, there's more. I also have some Spanish rice to go with the meat. And this is the kind of bag where you microwave it. But I think... Oh, we just need water. Making a mess. It says 2 tablespoons of water. Okay. Well, I did save some water in my kettle. There we go. And they want me to stir it. It's all clumpy. Well, it should loosen up. And, probably 10 minutes, dinner will be served. I keep hearing noises outside. There's a lot of elk and deer tracks around here, so I just hope they don't mess with me today. But let's finish cooking dinner. Spanish rice, but we're gonna make it cheesy because I brought some cheese. This is some white cheddar with some peppercorn. Just gonna let that sit in there for like 1 minute. And then ouch, that's hot. Kielbasa. Sausage. I'm gonna switch hands. There we go. Now, these aren't seared, but I'm okay with that. Yes, I'm doing one at a time because there's a lot of juice in there from the sauerkraut. I wonder if we throw that juice with the rice. Will that make it better? I don't know. Let's try it. New things. I'm eating it all anyway. That seemed to have worked. Yum. I'm gonna throw some water in that pot so I don't have to do dishes anymore. Or as hard of dishes. Got my woodware here. And, by the way, my tea is great. Let me try this. Little kielbasa. That cheese and that rice is amazing. Man, you guys should make this. Delicious. Okay, it's still pretty early, though it's like, well, my watch says 7:30. So, I brought a deck of cards, so I'm going to be playing solitaire for a while. Enjoy another step 2, and don't forget to put the food back in the car, even the dishes that you used and stuff. So I will be making another run outside. Hopefully I don't see a deer, because I would be scared. And I will tell you all about it. Okay, I'm gonna eat this delicious dinner, and I will catch up with you guys later when I am settling down. Peace. Hi. Sorry the camera's so low, but I'm gonna play some solitaire because I'm bored. Well, not necessarily bored, just relaxing. My table's not big enough. It doesn't help that everything's sliding. Okay, I have to start over. My cards are everywhere. Look at, they just keep sliding. Look at that. Just one little bump. Slide. We're gonna put 7 up there. All black. I lost. I'm gonna keep going, but you guys will catch up with me next time. I'm sorry you can't see me. Alright, it's bedtime. I've been having the hardest time with the stove here lately. It might be the wood that I cut up today outside. I'm using it ever so often, but every time I put it in, it just makes my stove struggle so much. But I will definitely give you an update when I wake up in the morning. But, well, have a long night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, good night. I think those water droplets are frozen. It's at the base of my tent. Alright. It's in the morning. I got up when the sun started hitting my tent. I slept so good last night after I got tired enough not hearing the noises. I was kind of cold when I got in my sleeping bag, but I busted out some of these hand warmers and put one by my feet and one by my hands, and I ended up sleeping all night. The fire went out because I didn't get up to put wood in it. I did see icicles on the bottom of my tent, and I will show you. Apparently it was cold last night, but I slept great in my sleeping bag with some hand warmers and didn't even need the stove, so who knew? I guess it's getting that time of year in January that the weather's getting better. Okay, first things first, I'm going to make some coffee, and then we're going to cook some breakfast, and then I'm gonna shut down the stove and let it cool down, and I'm gonna go start a campfire outside, and then we'll do some other stuff. Yep, let's get some coffee. And my kettle is full of water, so I can mix it with some hot chocolate. And, today I'm just making one pancake with 2 eggs. Yeah, so let's whip that up. Cooking it on my skillet. That's already hot. For my pancakes, I got the shake and pour. But there we go. I'm not going to use all of it because that's one big pancake. So I'm just going to pour some in here and mix it with water. And then that means I can still save this stuff and have another pancake for another day. I can never get these things right on the first try. I added way too much water. I'm just going to throw some butter in the pan. Watching butter melt. It takes forever. I have no idea how I'm going to flip it. Maybe I'll do a toss. That sounds dangerous. We'll figure it out. There's a hot spot on the stove. It's stuck to the pan? What kind of business is that? Hot. Jeez. It's stuck to the pan. Dang it. It's like the worst pancake I'm ever gonna make. We'll have to Frankenstein it. I put butter in it. Why did it stick? The stove is kicking ash on my tent. I didn't know it could do that. These might look like the worst pancakes ever, but I bet they're going to taste pretty good anyway. It's going to be like fried bread. Whatever that is. I want some coffee. I forgot to get the hot chocolate out. These are going to be called scrambled pancakes. Okay, before I cook the eggs, obviously they're not going to cook in that. Pour some water in there, loosen it up a bit. It's a messy morning. What the hell was that? Perfect. Hot though. Okay, the water did perfectly. It lifted up all the stuck pancake. I'm gonna go outside, toss it, and then we can fry some eggs. And then eat dinner. Perfect. Good. Well, actually, I think they could be fried just a little bit more. Let's see if we can do that without having the pancake stick. Hey, I just sucked in all my marshmallows. That was super delicious. It will not be necessary to put butter on my pancakes because I used a lot of butter already. And the only seasoning I have is salt. And I got some blueberry syrup, which is the worst thing in the world for you. Yummy! My goal is to go for a sunny side up type egg, so I don't have to flip it because it's going to turn out like my pancakes. So let's see if we can accomplish that. Okay, right after I finish my pancakes. They're done! I can't do nothing right this breakfast. But they look pretty darn good. You see them? See them? Hot. Well, they taste just like eggs. I'm gonna finish up my breakfast. Turn off the stove, let it do its thing and cool down. And I'm gonna see you guys outside. I'm ready to do more stuff. I made a really big mess. Oh my god. My coffee spilt. But my eggs are saved. Eggs saved. Oh my god, the coffee went everywhere. It's so not good. Well, damn. We were so close. We were so close. I have to make more coffee. Anyway, I'll see you guys outside when I clean this all up. Remade my coffee. Started the fire. I don't want to go inside the tent because there's a huge mess. But we'll get there eventually. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is going to boil some water like we did last night. And I'm going to wash my hair. And hopefully that turns out well. Need warm water. I don't want to use cold creek water, but I'll be using the creek water I brought up from last night. And watch me do it. Now, the only thing bad about doing it this method is that the woods could shift and then kill my fire with water. So always keep that in mind and put it in a nice sturdy spot. That's done. Ooh. It's hot. No. I'm putting another pot of water on so I can do dishes. Yay! This water isn't actually that warm. Maybe I'll just keep... Oh wait, I got an idea. I got my kettle water. Ah, that'll work for me. Alright, let's go get set up to wash the hair. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hair now. I did it right next to my car with the car door open because the way the road is turned here, I don't want people driving by and seeing me wash my hair. Okay, so I got camp soap. I haven't used this particular one before, but I have used other ones, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm gonna brush my hair first because it's bad. So I'm not gonna talk a lot when I do this, but I'm gonna wet my hair down first. Well, technically I could just stick my head in the bucket, but yeah, I don't want to do that. Use the soap and then rinse my hair with the cup. I have never done it exactly this way before, but we will do it and it'll work. Oh, and I also got a towel. I'm gonna get that ready. Yeah, towel. Okay, let's do this. I think that worked out great. Very refreshing. Okay, next we're just gonna brush our teeth since we're already right here. There. Arg. Okay, time to brush your teeth. I forgot my water, so. Toothpaste is minty today. Okay, while I'm dealing with water and stuff, might as well do the dishes. Again. But, next time we go camping, I'll only have to do them once. So, might as well do them now. My favorite. Whew. That's nice and warm. I already dumped the coffee grounds out. I didn't get the fork good enough. I'm going to do it again. Alright. On to the next thing. Alright, we're going to do the same thing I did last time, is take the tent off first and then we'll deal with everything inside. It's not raining today, so I really enjoy that method. So let's do it. Let's see if we can't pack this up a little bit. Alright, I'll show you what I made. Well, it's a big old mess, but I'll show you how big it was with all that coffee. Look at all that coffee. Made it all muddy in there. Now it's gonna be sticky. I think I'm gonna put it up there with the tent and see if I can't wash it. I don't know. Watch me see what we do. I don't know. thing to do is deal with that tent and that tarp. Easy peasy. That was medium peasy. Let's take care of this fire. It's the last of my creek water. Alright guys, I hope you liked this camping trip we did today. It was always interesting, always learning new things, new adventures every time you come out here. And I hope you guys subscribe and like. Also, think about joining me on Patreon, gotta fund these gas trips out here. Alright, thank you very much. Let's go home.